I think I might have had a bowel movement.
So guys, I'm gonna go on a little rant right here. I seem to always get questions from people asking about tight ankles. Everyone has them, it seems. Everyone says to me, Mark, I can't front squat because my ankles are tight. I can't do an overhead squat because my ankles are tight. I can't call my mom once a week because my ankles are tight. I can't clean my room because my ankles are tight. I'm sick of it, all right? So, if you guys want to improve your tight ankles and get your front squat better, your overhead squat better, all these different things better, there's two things you need to do, and it's not any type of mobility drill with a band or a ball or any type of stretch or any type of massage or any magical spell you can cast on your ankles to instantly make them more mobile. What you can do is, number one, spend more time in the positions you want to get better at. So I see a lot of people spending like 20 minutes, half an hour on mobility, doing these banded distractions on their shoulders and their ankles and rolling out with balls and rolling on the foam roller. And then when they get to their workout, they maybe spend like, what, less than a minute in the bottom of their squat, which they're trying to get better at. So if you want your front squat bottom position, let's say, to get better, if you want your overhead squat bottom position to get better, if you want to get better at snatching, clean and jerk, deadlifting, anything, spend more time in the positions you want to get better at. So what that means is, if you want your front squat to get better, the bottom position, take a bar, rack it how you do your front rack, squat down to the bottom, hold that for 10 seconds, and do that maybe 3 to 5 times. If you're doing a set of, let's say, 5 overhead squats or 5 front squats, instead of just going to the bottom and coming right back up, try and hold it down there from 5 to even 10 seconds every single rep. The more time you spend in the positions that you want to improve, the better you're going to get at them. If you just spend your time stretching and rolling with the ball, I hate to say it, but it's probably not going to increase your mobility that much. That kind of stuff is amazing to do after you work out or on days you're not training or something like that. But if you're doing it before you train and then not really doing the thing you want to get better at, you're not going to get better at it. So if you want to increase the range of motion of your ankles, spend more time in the bottom of a front squat, spend more time in the bottom of an overhead squat, spend more time in the positions that challenge you. The second thing is try harder. So that sounds really simple, but a lot of times I see people being really lazy in the bottom of the front squat, bottom of the overhead squat, in the start position, let's say for a deadlift. They're just being really lazy and not trying to force themselves into the positions they need to get into. So if you're at the bottom of the front squat, drive your elbows up as hard as you can, get them up as high as you can, force yourself to get into the positions you need to, and eventually they'll get better. So a lot of the times these positions we're trying to get into, we think it's because we're not flexible enough. But really what also plays into that is certain muscles aren't strong enough to get you into those positions. So if you try a little bit harder, push a little bit more to get into lower position, get your elbows up a little bit more, lock your elbows into a good position on an overhead squat or a snatch, it will get better. So my advice for you, if you want to get more flexible, more mobile, better in all these movements, is not a magical mobility exercise or drill, which are helpful in their own right as a supplement to your training, but spend more time in the positions you want to get better at and try harder. It sounds simple and it sounds like I'm a bit of a jerk, but it's true. I've seen it with the athletes I train, I've seen it with myself. That's really the only way to get better at what you want to do. So, spend more time, try harder. See you guys later.